What's up, everybody? My name is Pedro Ordonez, also known as GL7, as you all know, and I'd like to welcome you all to a brand new video. If my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I'm just getting over a cold, so just bear with me. It's been about 2 months now since my last game collection video, and I've bought about at least 30 new video games that I want to get through to add to this series. So we're going to get through that as quickly as we can, just so that way this video isn't like 30 minutes long. So yeah, let's get right on to it, and let's start off with the first video game. And starting our list is a big hitter, which is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I actually won this on eBay by doing an auction for $60, which is a great price for this game, I believe. Typically I'm seeing it going for like buy it nows for like $100. So to get it for $60, you know, $10 in fees and shipping, it's a great deal for this game. Has everything included, the manuals, all the extra stuff, and for $60, great price. You guys let me know. Next in our list is Shrek 2. Now, I am going to be contradicting myself here in just a little bit, but for most of the animated video games that were based off of movies, I primarily want to get on the GameCube, just because I feel like that fits GameCube's theme more, you know, better in a way, because, you know, GameCube's more quote-unquote family friendly in a way. At least that's just the way like Nintendo presents themselves as. So when it comes to video games such as this, I want to get them for the GameCube. Also, that I'm just trying to expand my GameCube collection more and more. So when I buy very specific games like this, I want to get for the GameCube. So as I mentioned, with contradicting myself, we have Cars. I got this game actually for free. I bought a bunch of games at this retro video game store. Price came out to about $100, so he just threw this in there for free because it was like $3. So he just gave it to me. And I heard that this game is actually ironically really good. So I'm actually going to be looking forward to reviewing this when I get to that in the future. Also on Xbox, we got SRS Street Racing Syndicate. I remember playing this game growing up. My mother didn't particularly enjoy the fact that I played this video game. In fact, she just thought it was a racing game with just a girl on the front just to try to sell the video game, but she didn't realize that this video game had essentially a mode where you could just sit and watch girls dance on your TV screen. So she didn't like that, so she took the game away from me for quite some time. My mother was very strict when it came to video games growing up. She didn't want me playing any rated M video games or any certain particular rated T video games, as a matter of fact. So when she saw that I had a portion of it where it was just girls just dancing in front of you, she didn't like that. Also on Xbox, we have one of my favorite video game franchises, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk had a lot of great video games back in the day. I really wish that they would make more video games in the Tony Hawk franchise, but, you know, who knows. Speaking of Tony Hawk, we have Tony Hawk's Underground 2. This game is ridiculous. It's pretty much just jackass with skateboarding. It's essentially what I said about the first Tony Hawk Underground, but I remember having a blast playing this video game, so I'm looking forward to reviewing it in the future for y'all. Now, on the PlayStation 2 side of things, we have Destroy All Humans and Destroy All Humans 2. I never played these video games ever growing up, and I just remember hearing from all my friends how fun these video games were. So I'm really looking forward to playing these and review them for you guys to see what I think about them. And to finish off a trilogy of video games that I have going on right now, we have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Dragon Ball is my favorite anime of all time, and I loved the fighting video games that they came out for them. And Budokai 3, I remember being a great title in this series. And a really cool addition to my video game collection, I got Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, which comes with Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. At some point, I'll probably get the video games by themselves without this whole thing, because, you know, the game manual, the discs, they all have the stamp with the trilogy right on it. So I want to get the games that don't have them, because I feel like that'll make the game collection more, you know, neat in a way, because those are the originals, not this, you know, edition that came out. I wanted to get this just because I love the packaging. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, we got Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, the video game that was originally released on the PlayStation Portable and then got ported to PlayStation 2. I heard that the PSP version is the more superior version of this game, but I don't have a PSP, so we're gonna make do and review this one when I get to it. It's a video game I had such a great time playing as a kid, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Now, this game is really fun with more people. However, I didn't have friends growing up, so I just played this game by myself, which is what I'm going to end up doing again when I review this. And adding a classic title to my video game collection, we have Simpsons Hit and Run. Unfortunately, it's the greatest hits edition, and I don't have the manual to it, so it's just the video game and the box, which is not too bad. However, at some point I'll probably get like the black label, and hopefully I'll be able to get the version that has the manual with it as well. So we'll get to that when we get to it. And with my next video game, I actually just got today in the mail, and that is Test Drive. I never actually played these games growing up. The only one that I actually put any time to, I believe, was Test Drive Unlimited 2, which I had a really good time playing. I just want to play where it all started. Now, on the PlayStation 3 side of things, I got Assassin's Creed 2. I need to get the first Assassin's Creed. At the retro game store that I was at, they didn't have it for some reason. So yeah, Assassin's Creed 2. I love the Assassin's Creed franchise. I know a lot of people don't like it that much, or just say that the franchise now isn't what it used to be. I disagree. I like the 3 new latest games that they came out with, starting with Origins up until Valhalla, and I'm having a good time with them. I don't know what to say. But my favorite Assassin's Creed game of all time has to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This game is a classic. I need to clean this case. I already have some of these games on PC, but I like to have the physical editions as well. And on top of that, I also got Assassin's Creed Revelation, concluding Ezio's trilogy. And to end things off with the Assassin's Creed games that I got, I also got Assassin's Creed 3, which I never beat. I know how the story ends, unfortunately, because it got spoiled for me very quickly when this game came out, but I want to be able to beat this game at some point, and I will be doing that once I get through my line of Assassin's Creed game reviews. So be on the lookout for that in the future, which will be probably sometime way down the line. Unless you guys want it fairly quickly, but let me know down in the comment section down below. And a video game that I'm actually playing right now, and I'm going to be reviewing and releasing a video within the next week, is going to be the racing video game Blur. This game is pretty much just Mario Kart with real cars, and yeah, I'm having a fun time playing it right now. I did get frustrated earlier and put the controller down because I was going to break something, but I'll save that information for more details when I release the video, so be on the lookout for that. And I just released a review for this video game, and that has to be Call of Duty 3. If you want to see a review of this video game, it is on my channel. It's my latest video, not including this one that you're watching right now. It's my last video, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested on what I thought about Call of Duty 3. And the one I can't wait to talk about in the future when I get to it, which is going to be Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And going on with the list of Call of Duty games, we got Call of Duty World at War, which was one of the more newer games in the Call of Duty series that I actually started with. And that's when I really got into Call of Duty. And we can't talk about Call of Duty without bringing up a classic, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops. And another Call of Duty, which some people would also consider a classic, but unfortunately was the last Call of Duty game I played and then fell off. I eventually came back to Call of Duty, but this was the last game in that franchise, which was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I really enjoyed this game, but after this, I just stopped playing and then went on to Battlefield. And now I want to talk about a video game that I spent probably 1,000 hours on or more, and that is Midnight Club Los Angeles. At some point, I will get to this series and review them. I don't want to start off with this one. I want to start off with, probably the earlier games. I can't wait to talk about this game. This game is such a classic. Rockstar, please release a new Midnight Club. We need Midnight Club 5. Please, where is it? What happened? I am going to be reviewing this game very soon, just so that way I could play the next entry of this franchise, and that is 2018's God of War. I really want to play Ragnarok. My uncle wants me to play Ragnarok really badly. That's why he actually bought this game for me. So I'm going to beat this game very soon. and then that way I can talk about it and review it for you guys. And now on the Nintendo 64 side of things, it's a video game that I grew up playing, and that is Banjo-Kazooie. Got this game at my retro video game store, and I just needed it to be in my collection. And last but certainly not least, it's probably the most expensive video game I've purchased in most recent years, and that is Paper Mario. Out of all the video games I've bought in my collection, the most expensive at one point was Super Mario Sunshine, with everything included, you know, CIB, you know, manual, everything. I probably spent around 80 bucks, somewhere close around there. This I had to spend $98 for, which after taxes came out to $103. So this I'm so happy to have included. You guys probably think I might have gotten ripped off. I don't think so. Usually, generally, the going price is around $80, but because of the game case and everything like that, I think they just raised it. What the fuck ever. I will be reviewing that game very soon. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but you will be seeing that review very shortly. But guys, that concludes the newest edition of my game collection series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up. Do whatever you guys can to support this channel. Be on the lookout for new reviews and newer updates to this list when they come out. Let me know what you guys would like to see me talk about, review in a future video, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. Peace out.